Guys, welcome. Today I'm excited to talk about a fragrance that I've mentioned throughout several of my videos, but I've never really dove deep into it. I haven't talked about it in depth necessarily, but this is Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. My intention is never to influence anybody to blind buy a fragrance. I believe that you should try a fragrance before you buy it. I don't think spending your money on something that you don't know what it smells like is smart necessarily. You're well within your right to do so, but from my perspective, it's always smarter to try a fragrance out before blind buying it. That being said, my overall philosophy on fragrances as a hobby is you're gonna like something that someone else might not like. You know, we're not all gonna agree on the same stuff, but at the end of the day, we have our own opinions about things, and the purpose of this video is not for me to influence anyone to blind buy anything or to like anything that they don't, but to entertain and inform people about my own personal experiences on this. It's anecdotal rather than trying to influence a blind buy barrage, so to speak. So without further ado, Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. To me, the easiest way to talk about this fragrance is to directly compare it to its counterpart, Absolute Ventus, the fragrance that it's trying to emulate. And overall, the reason this is one of my favorites in my collection is it does a really good job at emulating one of my favorite fragrances in Absolute Ventus. But there are some key and distinct differences between the two that I want to go over. Creed's Absolute Ventus, to me, puts on a modern masterclass in striking the balance between a dark masculine scent that's classy, that's meant for business meetings and more high-end events, with a fresh, inviting, and approachable scent that appeals to the masses more. My favorite thing about Supremacy Collector's Edition is how good of a job it does at emulating the masculine dark notes that you're going to get with Absolute Ventus. Now, in that same vein, where this falls short in direct comparison with Absolute Ventus is it doesn't have the really sophisticated, complex, layered fruit notes that brings about that open, inviting sweetness that you're going to get with Absolute Ventus. So it falls short in direct comparison for sure, but I do think it's important to keep in context that this is about 10% as much price-wise than Absolute Ventus is. And that's for obvious reasons, right? This is a dupe fragrance. It's not an original house. Afnan makes dupes, while Creed is a niche fragrance house that only makes fragrances that does a phenomenal job with them. So with that being said, guys, I'm trying to sell this fragrance. Now, I'm trying to do kind of a whole reshuffling of all of my fragrances right now, where I'm getting rid of pretty much all my dupes and saving up and buying some more niche fragrances. Now, this is a longer term investment for me. I just think the quality is going to be higher with those. So for me, I just want to get more into niche fragrances, but that's a personal thing. This is phenomenal. If I don't end up selling this, I'm not going to be disappointed. But with that being said, if any of you watching are interested in buying this from me or even doing a trade, please hit me up. You can comment, you can send me a DM, whatever the case is. I will be happy to talk with you and hopefully we can work something out. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching the video, and I'm super excited to see you guys soon for another review. Peace.